Labour, organized labor, said that they called off the strike because government say they want to renegotiate. I mean, they want to go back to negotiation table. And they gave government, she not 7, I be 5 days. They hear 7 somewhere, they hear 5 days somewhere. But you know, pass 1 week. You understand? So that government can come up with a new minimum wage. And the government don't assure us, in 1 week, within this week now, I heard the 5 days or 7 days that they say they want to go back to negotiation table with labor, that Nigerians will have a new minimum wage. I did a content on that Nigerians are expecting a new minimum wage in 7 days. Little did we know that this pause, when they impose this loan, is to enable the lawmakers, most especially in the Senate, to enable them dig up some useless laws and bills that will end up destabilizing organized labor. And last, they feel not achieve what they want to achieve for the Nigerian people as per living wage. I don't want to call a minimum wage, but a minimum wage is not used. What am I talking about? Help one on watch this debate that went on in the Senate. Watch them. Don't even pay me to say. Former governor of my state even follow talk waiting, then talk inside that place. Muna watch. When we come back, let us discuss.
2019, this National Assembly passed a bill in which the minimum wage was pegged at 30,000 per month. And Section 3 of that act, which I have here, and I want to read. Every employer shall pay a minimum wage of not less than 30,000 per month to every worker under his establishment, except otherwise provided under this act. And Section 4 says, the national minimum wage expires after 5 years, and it shall be reviewed in line with the provision of this act. The law is there. So I'm suggesting, as much as negotiation is going on this fact, the national minimum wage is guided by law, an act of National Assembly. And if upward review or otherwise should be the responsibility of the National Assembly. And therefore, in suggestion to the ongoing negotiation, I don't even know where the negotiation will go, because even if it's negotiated, it is the National Assembly that will now make a law to review this one. This one has expired on the 23rd of April. And therefore, I'm suggesting that either this Senate come under private bill or the executive should, as required by law, bring an act, a bill, executive bill, to review the salaries and wages as appropriate. That's my contribution.
The Chief Senator, Oju Sakala.
I think 60,000 might be sounding very good. Let the Senate, in the wisdom, the whole of Senate members, let us see what we can do in persuading both Labour and the federal government in looking at between 75 and 90,000 naira. Because if you go by 90,000 naira, it means in the last 5 years, which this law was made, it means if you divide 90,000 times, divide 200%, let's say it's 200%, 90,000, divided by 5 is 40. And the food inflation, the purchasing parity, and other things we have in the market is also about 32% to 33%. So Labour should be very happy in what we are saying. So we must not only look or wait to make law. We must send out a delegation both to Labour, like you have did before, and also to the federal government, and saying, let us up to 90,000 naira. And every party should stop at that, because if they postpone for 1 week and nothing is doing, look at pulling down national grid. Mr. President, is not an easy job. That national grid might take another 3-4 days to come up, because shutting down a national grid, starting it up is a problem. So everybody must stand up today, if it means closing this plenary, for you and few other people to go to the executive and go to labor and stop this, because this is not good for our country. People are trying to pull down democracy, and we must not allow that to happen.
You hear them? Okay, now they are quoting law that no be labor go fix, go demand for minimum wage. Say now the lawmakers go demand for minimum wage. These lawmakers, say now them go demand for minimum wage. Say no be labor. Okay, so make labor close mouth. Make una, when una decide, now una go remember say, una go do minimum wage. These lawmakers, I want to because it seems people are just the major problem inside this country. And I go prove them now. You guys are living fine. There is super inflation in the country. Una don't want to talk anything about living wage. Now, labor don't come up because it is within their own jurisdiction as per they are registered. They are speaking for the people. Now, labor, now that's Nigerian people. You understand? They are speaking. That look, with what is happening now and with the useless policies of the government that has brought about untold hardship on the people, that look, 30,000 naira minimum is no longer sustainable. Let us, government must have to review it. And they are giving a figure. You understand? What government is supposed to do? Go and look into that figure and see whether it's realistic or not. Consider all factors. Because if you look into what labor is asking for, over 600,000 naira, calculate it, check every indices, house rent to the food inflation, everything in this, check them. You want them. I am telling you, he wants it. And you get what I'm saying? So these lawmakers now, the one who I want to do now, not to call it tell us say, is within the law. So now I go amend them. See, organized labor do not have the right to demand for minimum wage. Say now owner go put the law. Say now owner. This one are the matter where concern Nigerian people. And people are the representative of the people. And the people are crying. Owner where they say me owner go represent for their we are saying in a different tongue. But now owner rush go to national anthem within 24 hours in a day. He pass first, second, and third day. So owner no say Nigerians are suffering to demand for a living wage, which owner supposed pass expressly as na take pass that national anthem. Supposed to be very, very express. Owner not supposed even waste time to owner know they see what they happen for this country. Owner won't be. Owner, may they buy car for owner go share 500 million. Owner go they share the Nigerian people that you are representing there that are supposed. All of you keep quiet. Now labor is talking. It's for you people to open your mouth and start talking that it's not within level to ask for minimum wage. Is you people that will ask for the minimum wage and amend the law. Law you butcher all of you there. That law. I ain't go kill all of them. Okay, so that's the plan. You're talking about national grid. Who they operate national grid? It's not Nigerian workers. How much are they being paid? They just caged everybody. I told you the last time. The people that are caging this country, count them, they don't reach 1,000. Caging over 200 million people. And they want to say, see, medicine no be like that ASO strike we they 8 months. When I say when I go industrial courts, go collect orders, say make ASO return to the classroom, even without getting their demand. This one no will be like that too. ASO na for lecturers. This one na for Nigeria. Everybody is involved. If you want make when I want burn down this country, Abi. No, when I want pull down this country. Make una see after this 5 or 7 days, Muna come and tell us say there is a court injunction stopping labor from protesting or from going on strike as per this minimum. Mbankunga amazi whether Nigerian workers or Nigerians as a whole, whether they are more powerful than the government or the government is more powerful than the Nigerian people. Look at the people that you send to represent people in the National Assembly. They don't have your interest at heart. This senator they go have 60,000 naira that they should hear about fuel. 60,000 is not up to what they used to fuel their cars. Yeah, cars. They see their convoy now. Just one of the cars in the convoy. Now 6,000 go fuel them. And you Nigerian people to live for 30 days. All of you that said that, both Ale Ndume and my governor that said that in there. I think it's high time we start calling you people back from that Senate. all these lawmakers, Nigerians will start calling you people back. Call them back. If your senator is there making this argument, call him back. You have the right to call anybody back from the National Assembly. Make who gets sense go there. And all these labor senators, lawmakers that went to the House of, that went to the National Assembly, what are they? They are not saying anything. They just enter there with the influence of one man. How about that? P2B has helped their life now to enter there. They don't go now. They don't join, because they say if you cannot beat them, you join them. They don't join them. Oh my Bassi. Oh, it's all right. Now to tell them, now why they say they want to go to negotiation so that they can use the law and fight the people. What law? One useless law. We now them they control. I go see you later.
Imagine a country where its citizens gets to enjoy the road without this. Imagine a country where unprecedented fuel scarcity does not cause panic at the filling station. That is why Innocent Vehicles has embarked on manufacturing environmental friendly gas powered cars while still offering comfort, luxury and doggedness for the African roads. Innocent Vehicles, the pride of African roads.